Γεια σας φιλαράκια! Welcome back to Greek in the City. Last week I released this video and asked you guys to ask me questions. And you did, you really did, and this is the video with all your answers, boo-boo cakes. So, before we get moving, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and ade bame. Okay, let me go to my Creator Studio app right now. Let's go to the video. Anavisi or Keti Gotta Be? Obviously Anavisi, but I love Keti Gotta Be. In fact, Keti Gotta Be was my first favorite Greek singer, and then after that I discovered Anavisi, and obviously the rest is history. But I will tell you guys that I am obsessed with Keti Gotta Be's Christmas album, and I sing that thing all year round, every year of my life. I know, I love Christmas, get over it. I know, and y'all don't even like my Christmas videos. I try to go hard for Christmas. Nobody watches them though. Elpida, would you like to be the main host of a TV show? And if yes, what kind of show would you prefer? Yeah, I would love to be the host of a TV show. I think the type of show that I would like to do would be like a celebrity news show. If I was a host or a talk show, that would be really cool. I would also love to do like a variety hour, kind of like the Carol Burnett show. I feel like I'd be really good at that. Alexander Kristen, how did you get involved with drag queens in New York, and what made you do those music videos? Well, drag queens have always been a huge part of my life because I grew up in New York, and when I was like 18, 19 years old, I used to sneak into these clubs in the city with my fake ID to see these drag queens because they put on a show. And you know, I would go up to them after their show, I would talk to them, tell them how great they did, and then when I moved on to making my own videos, I was able to reach out to these wonderful performers and ask them to be a part of my videos. And because they've seen me around for so many years, they said, yeah, sure, tell me when and where. And I started doing that. That led to the music videos that you're talking about. That led to me working with even bigger drag queens. And you know, the ball just keeps rolling. And now maybe I'll work with even more. Next! Are all the Greek New Yorkers gay? Stathis Samadias. No, they're not. Actually, most of them are straight. I would say about 95% of them. 97.5. I wish they were gay because some of them are so hot and I don't got a chance because they like vagina. Τι έχεις σπουδάσει? From Simi Greek, from Switzerland. What did I study? I studied liberal arts in college, and I also studied film production, which I'm doing now. This is actually my office in my studio. This is just a green screen in my office. I actually have like a legit big studio in the room next door. But yeah, film production, and I made it happen, boo. Tau Lambda, new question. How exactly did things not work out for you in relationships with girls? What are the signs? Because the last years of my life, I was so disappointed about women's behavior. All right, first of all, you look cute. You kind of just know, even when I was seeing girls and I was straight, I knew, I subconsciously knew. I may have not been able to really own up to it or face up to it, but I knew underneath it. I think if you have an attraction to men, if you haven't had sexual intercourse with a man yet and you've only had sexual intercourse with a female, you may not know the extent to which you are attracted to a man, and you might think, oh, I could have sex with a female, so that must mean I'm bisexual or I'm straight. But before you have sex with a guy, if you've only had sex with a female, you can totally make it happen. I feel like I could have sex with a female today and be, you know, excited. But I'm just a very sexual person, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm slightly bisexual. But you just know, I'm mostly gay. Maybe there's like a 5% in me that is down with the vagina. And I think I would totally be down to have a three-way with a guy and a girl. How did my answer lead to this? The signs are there. What is it like in the rural parts of Greece? Well, in my chorio in Xanthi, which is called Diomedia, it's kind of like the suburbs in America, except that people have chickens and stuff. Is it legal to go to the baseball field in Athens that was used for the 2004 Olympics? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still use it today for like concerts and soccer games and all that other stuff too. This is from Maria. Hi Chris, do you have Greek citizenship? Και αν ναι, πώς γλιτώσες τον ελληνικό στρατό ή πώς ελληνικό διαβατήριο? Okay, so first of all, my Greek reading sucks. I didn't completely understand exactly what you asked. Do I have Greek citizenship? I think so, because I own a house in Greece. So I think I have to have Greek citizenship if I own a house. I don't have a Greek passport though, and I never went to the strato. And I'm not even sure if I have to go to the army or not. By the way, strato means army, if you didn't know. So, good question, Maria. I'm gonna have to ask my mom. Samira, I am going to Greece for the first time next month. That sounds exciting. I know you have been to Greece many times. I want to know, as a non-Greek who loves Greek culture, food, history, and music, what should I expect when I travel to Greece? Do you recommend any place in Athens, Thessaloniki, and Crete beside the touristy spots? I really can't recommend you anywhere in Athens or Thessaloniki or Crete because I've never been to those areas, and I'm sorry. But what you should expect is to have an amazing time. Definitely go to the beach a lot. You're going to eat a lot of good food. You can expect everything that you are expecting to expect. It's a wonderful place. They're very used to having tourists there, so you're gonna feel welcomed and loved because they need your money, and they're gonna be very welcoming and loving. Just go and have a good time. Don't have an expectation, just enjoy yourself. Thoughts on Chios, Greece? I have no idea, I've never been there. I heard the women are a little difficult. You let me, are women in Chios difficult? That is a stereotype. You tell me in the comment section below. Okay, who has the best gyro and souvlaki in New York City? Frank's Souvlaki on Steinway Street and 31st Avenue. It's actually a cart. He's amazing. It's so good. So good. If you're ever in New York, it's worth it to come into Astoria and have some Frank's Souvlaki. Favorite Anna Vissi songs? Το πολύ πολύ να μην μ' απαντήσει, να με πει τρελή ή και να με βρίσει. Το πολύ πολύ. Are you going to Greece this summer? No, I have to stay here. I just opened up my own film studio here in New York City. It's called XS Studios. If you want to go to the website, it's xs-studios.com. And I have to stay here to work. I have so many projects coming in, I have a lot of clients, and I need to be here to make sure that everything runs correct. So I need to be here. I can't go to Greece this summer, but maybe soon I'll be able to come. What do you think about Donald Trump? I think he's my president, and as an American, I have to support him. Was he my choice for president? No, but he did win. He's our president, and I'm going to respect him. Do you have a boyfriend? Name and age? No, I don't. I'm a little busy right now. Maybe one day. Hey Chris, I'm about to christen my goddaughter in August. Congratulations. And was wondering what your best advice is for an upcoming godparent. Agapi από την Australia. Oh, Nikita, I think my best advice for you to just enjoy the moment, enjoy having a goddaughter, enjoy having a child, because it's literally like having your own child, except you get to spoil them and give them back to their mom and dad afterwards. Just be there for her. Take her to the church the first 3 Sundays, because that's what you're supposed to do. Just provide a loving and accepting place where she could come to for advice when she doesn't want to be, you know, by her parents for advice, because sometimes kids don't want to hear things from their parents because they're there all the time, and you're that third person that can be a more open and honest individual with her. So just, you know, that's my advice for you. Next up, Elpida. I want to meet you so bad and I live in Astoria. I will be doing a meet and greet in Astoria during the summer, so I'll keep you posted on that. My question is, how much time do you spend trying to explain people's weird things Greek people do because they are Greek? You know what? Surprisingly, not as much as I thought I would. I did more in the beginning when I first started my YouTube channel, but you know what? People just watch the channel now and then they don't have to ask me as many questions about it. Shelekat, hi, I am part Greek and recently connected with a cousin that says we have family in Rhodes and the island of Karpathos. Have you ever been there? We travel to New York City often and would also love a Greek restaurant recommendation. I've never been to Karpathos and the island of Rhodes, but I think if you come to New York, you should go visit Mykonos GR, I think. It's a restaurant in the city. And then also in Astoria, if you come to Astoria, go to Kykladas Taverna. So good, so good. It's on Ditmars. What is your opinion on the politicians here in Greece? I wish they would let the Greeks from the diaspora outside of Greece help and, you know, accept our conversations, because I know lots of people, especially within the Hellenic Federation of Greater New York, have always tried to help, but the politicians in Greece are not very accepting of our help. So I wish they would accept our help because we want to help. Okay, oh, Simon! Simon has been around since the beginning of Greek in the City, and he says, love to you and your family. My question is, can you remember what you were doing on 9/11 in 2001? Yes, I can. The night before 9/11, I was at the Michael Jackson, I think the reunion show with the Jackson 5 and all the celebrities. And I went to school the next day, and I was in art class when the first plane hit, and I was talking about going to the Michael Jackson concert. And suddenly, from our room, you can see the tower billowing with smoke. And everybody was by the windows of our art classroom looking at the towers from Astoria, because that's our view. And we were looking at the one burning tower. Then the next period, we went to history class, which had a better view of the towers. And we didn't see the second plane go through, but after we heard about the second plane going through, we looked over and there it was, 2 smoking buildings. It was a crazy, crazy day. I remember going home that day, and that was all that was on the news. It was nuts. It was definitely, like, I will never forget that day. Where in Greece are your parents from? Xanthi and Cyprus. What is your favorite part of Greece, and what do you like most about being Greek abroad? My favorite part of Greece is the history and all the culture that comes along with it. My favorite part about living abroad is that I get to appreciate Greece for its culture and for its history, while also living in a country that's very prosperous. I live in a country where lots of opportunities exist, so I'm able to really thrive. So I'm able to understand that I am a very lucky person for the way that I've been brought up, for the place that I grew up, while also having my ground in Greece. Are you gay? I don't have a problem, I just want to ask. Yes, I'm gay. Your favorite Greek musicians? Michalis Hatzigiannis, Eleni Fourera, Anavisi, Katigarpi, Kalomira, Despina Vandhi, Eli Kokinu, Yorgos Tsalikis, Sakirouva. A lot. I like them all. Mazonaki. I like so many. I can't pick just one. Θα κάνεις meet and greet όταν έρθεις στην Ελλάδα. Am I gonna do a meet and greet when I come to Greece? Yes. I don't know when I'm coming to Greece though, boo. I'm so sorry. I really, really am. 1, how old are you? I'm 29. 2, you have any brothers or sisters? Yes, I do. I have 1 brother, 1 sister. They both have children. They both have 2 children. My brother has 2 baby boys, and my sister has a grown-up girl and a teenage boy. Can you do more vlogs? Yes, I'm planning on doing more vlogs. And there's a whole other channel now called Alpha Celebrity. You can check it out in my favorite channels list on my channel and in the link below. Hey Chris, how are you and your family? We are good. Hope everything is well, and greetings from Sydney, Australia. Chris, in Sydney, we celebrate Greek Independence Day on the actual day it falls on. I noticed the video that you guys did in New York City. I noticed in a recent video that in New York City you celebrate Greek Independence Day a month later. Why is that? Well, we celebrate the actual holiday on March 25th, but sometimes because of regulations and other scheduling, we can't get Fifth Avenue for that exact date. And we like to have the parade on Sundays, so this way everybody has off, lots of people could come. It also is an issue with the weather in March. It's very unpredictable. It could be freezing, it could be kind of warm, it could be raining, snowing. So this year it was on April 22nd. That had to do with mostly scheduling, and also we were able to have a beautiful Greek parade with gorgeous weather, and it worked out this year. I think We still celebrate the actual holiday on March 25th, but we celebrate just being Greek and loving Greece whenever the Greek parade is. What is your favorite Greek food? Lahanotolmades. They're bomb, and my mom makes them amazing. And hey, Chris, I have a few questions, and these are the last questions we are taking from Whimsical Nessa. One, are you going to be at New York DragCon? If so, would you do a meetup? Yes, I'm gonna be there, and I would love to meet you when you're there. 2, how are you doing? I'm doing good. And am I your favorite supporter ever? JK, you are actually. No, you're not. I love all my supporters. When you first started your YouTube channel, where did you think it would take you? I don't know where I thought it would take me. I just knew I needed a creative outlet, and that's why I started it. Well, that's all the questions that I have time for today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Comment below if you liked any of the answers to my questions, if you feel any certain way, if you have an opinion, let me know. Like this video, subscribe to Greek in the City if you haven't, and I love you guys all so much. Thank you. If you want to say I love you in Greek, you could say it by saying "Sagapo." Yasas! Bye.